Hello and welcome to Wolfman Gaming. This is my Spiderman, the city that never sleeps, blind playthrough, and we are in the last expansion called Silver Lining. And if you have followed the series up until now, you will know that we are not exactly on good terms with Silver Sable. She is a very angry woman. But we'll mend our ways, hopefully. And the last time, after I'd finished recording the last episode, I actually took a break. So it's been a few days since I last recorded. But in that time, I've done some few other things, which I'm gonna talk a bit more about.
Maybe if I ditch the suit.
Just gonna finish any cutscenes.
There. I'm just your average New Yorker. Hey, I think that's the place that got a 3-star review. In
Trust
Google
issues. Find Hammerhead's men. Alright. Are those the guys that try to cut in line, perhaps?
Okay, tell them we're on our way. Hey, come on. We gotta run an errand for Tony. Now?
Subtle.
I know.
But while we're following these guys, I can tell you about what I did the other day, or the other night to be more specific.
But not too close.
I rented Mortal Kombat. It was up on SF Anytime, so I watched it. It was expensive as balls to rent.
Be cool, Pete. Be cool.
Okay. Yes, it was expensive as balls to rent. It cost like 190 Swedish crowns, which translates into, I think, around $17 or $18, and maybe like 15 or 16 British pounds.
Oh, look, someone posted a cat.
And
Better watch that.
just to put that into perspective, usually a film or a movie on SF Anytime usually costs around 40 Swedish crowns to rent, which translates into like $3 or £2.50 perhaps. I'm not 100% sure on the exchange rate, but in that ballpark, so it gives you an idea. But either way, I paid up my 190 crowns and watched it.
Gotta get closer to hear what they're saying.
And
if I can't get next to them, maybe I can get above them.
I must
Get
say,
out of sight. Maybe climbing walls until
I was not disappointed. Not at all.
no one can see me. Now I can
It
climb up to the
was super fun. It had everything. It had a story that was dumb as a bag of hammers. And it had cool fights, and it had catchphrases and phrases from the games in general that they had just crowbarred into the script. And I loved it. 2 hours of straight up fan service.
On my mother's grave. Guy thinks he's next in line. Ha! Next in line to shine my shoes, maybe.
Can I go
That's
down?
the truth.
Yes.
Anyways,
And
Tony said he needs his laptop. Guess it's got all kinds of important
guess I should
stuff on it.
listen to what they're saying.
Laptops do. We put it up in C3.
Slot C3, huh? If I can get Tony's laptop, it could lead me to Hammerhead.
So let's borrow his laptop.
Stimulating conversation, guys, but I've heard enough.
Okay, so much for subtlety. Yes, what I was saying was, it was super fun. I really enjoy the combat, or the fights, and that's why you watch a Mortal Kombat movie. And I think it had a few slight flaws. They introduced a new character that is specific to the movie called Cole Young. He's basically the main protagonist of the movie. My very personal and humble opinion, feel free to not agree with me, and if you are of a different opinion, please let me know in the comments. But I feel they could have skipped him. Or at least changed I'm gonna try to give my sort of review as spoiler-free as possible. They could have changed
Okay,
his
now where's that laptop?
development is not really a correct term, but it is as close as I would like to get. Because I don't want to risk spoiling anything. All I want to say is it's well worth a watch.
Well, hello there, Tony's laptop.
Just gonna press the right buttons so I get up to his laptop.
Let's see if I can hack
No,
into
but it was super fun. And also a shout out to Kano,
Looks like
which
he's got a
is
file
super
by Sinep
childish.
installed.
He is,
Let's see where
I
you
think,
are,
the
Tony.
only thing dumber in that movie than the script. And also a fun character. He was a good comic
Hi, honey.
relief
How's your
character.
day?
And then other things that I
I'll
could
make it quick
maybe
then.
like
Your
criticize.
tip was a
I
good
feel
one.
that
I'm on my way to
Scorpion
one of
and
Hammerhead's top
Sub-Zero,
men. If anybody knows where Hammerhead is,
the
it's him.
only criticism I would put
And one of his
towards
guys
any
mentioned
of
setting a
those
trap for Sable.
were
What do you
in
think that means?
their costume designs. Because I thought their helmets is not the correct term. Like their masks,
Yeah, totally.
hoods,
Talk
the
later.
thing they have on their heads, their masks, and the thing that goes over the head, looked to me a little bit bulky. And if you have seen the film, you probably know what I mean. You may not necessarily agree, which is absolutely fine. But if you watch the movie, that is something that you may react to or take note of.
There's Tony.
But I thought it looked really cool. And as I said, the movie was super fun. I enjoyed every second, and even my girlfriend, who basically the only reason she watched it was because I more or less begged her, like, honey, can't we watch it together? And she admitted to it being, to quote her, more or less, more entertaining than she had thought. She would not acknowledge it as a good movie, because I don't think she thought it was a very good movie, but at least she found it entertaining. And that's all you can expect from a movie like that. And I'm guessing that there will be a sequel, because it has accumulated quite a lot of money, I think. I read that it had done very good in cinemas in the States and probably great on streaming services as well. I'm not very surprised that it has done well in cinemas, because cinemas, I think, worldwide have more or less been closed down for the last couple of months. So I think a movie about silkworms and their sexual activities would probably have fared quite well in cinemas. But this is a hell of a lot more interesting than silkworms. So if you get the chance, if you like cheesy action movies, action adventure movies is probably a more correct term,
Yeah,
I definitely
could,
recommend you check it out.
but
You
she
will
doesn't really
enjoy
listen to
it.
me. Or
Just don't
anyone.
expect any kind of Oscar
Give me
moments.
the address.
Wait, where? How did?
The address!
Colexco building. Rooftop.
No, wait.
Is this gonna be a
wait,
night chase
ambush.
sequence? Maybe. I think it's gonna be a chase sequence. It is. Hopefully a
Sable, you're
little
headed into a trap.
less intense and quick
You don't get it.
corner
I'm trying to keep you
turnings
from
than
getting
the
hurt.
last time.
Take care of myself.
Because I
Usually you
think I
can.
mentioned that,
Hammerhead's been using your
or I
body
know
to
I
keep us
did
stuck.
mention that in the previous episode.
Then you know
I
he turned
started
himself into
suffering
some kind of
from
giant
motion
Franken
sickness
That is why I must
during that really
Not like
intense
this.
chase
Not
through
like going
all
right
the
into a
little narrow
trap.
alleyways shooting at the drones. I think it was just due to the fact that I recorded that episode was in the early evening and I realized that I hadn't eaten since breakfast. So I think it was just a combination of blood sugar that was a bit on the low side, and in conjunction with all those quick turns and stuff, my stomach didn't react very happily to that. But this seemed a lot calmer.
Oh, hey,
So-
look, a trap. If only we had some
That's
kind of
nice.
advance warning.
But while we're on the subject of movies, I'm gonna give you also a friendly warning.
Trapped over their own tech. Looks like the whole thing is powered by those generators.
A movie I would advise that you skip,
Okay, now how do I get her out of this?
and that is Army of the Dead, Zack Snyder's latest movie. Because we started watching that and we turned it off halfway through, and last time that happened that I actually didn't finish a movie was when we watched Suicide Squad. Because both those movies were the kind of movies where I started to feel that life is actually too fucking short
Generators it is.
to watch this. And I know that Army of the Dead has divided people. Oh dear. Oh, I can hopefully do a finisher. Oh, it wasn't for Brutus. It was for the trash mob beside him. Okay, either way, we'll just roll with it, I guess. It was, but Army of the Dead, it was one of those movies. I liked the shit. Guy with a rocket launcher. Bad news. It was one of those movies that felt it had a good basic idea. I'm gonna get a little bit into it. It's about, there has been, of course, a zombie outbreak. And all the zombies are confined to Las Vegas. They have surrounded the city with containers to, so to speak, contain the zombie horde. And they are gonna nuke the city, but before the city gets nuked, some people are gonna go in and rob a bank. Make a little withdrawal of $200 million, which is an absurd amount. And here I am, whining about paying $17 to rent a movie. But the thing with this movie was, also in Las Vegas, of course, there are a fuck ton of zombies. And there are two types of them. There are regular zombies, like you would see in any and every zombie film. And there are also something called alphas, which are probably the original zombies. And the alphas... Shit. I died. And the alphas have developed some kind of tribal society where people who come in have to pay a tribute to be allowed inside Las
The whole
Vegas.
thing is powered by those generators.
And I guess shit goes sideways. Or it started going sideways, of course. It wouldn't be a zombie movie if it didn't. The basic premise for a zombie movie is that things have gone sideways. But the problem with the movie was, it wasn't very well executed. I thought the script was dumb.
Looks like a magnetic field.
And not in an entertaining way, not in Mortal Kombat fashion where it's supposed to be cheesy, but this was just stupid. And I feel the actors, they tried, but felt like no one sprained any muscles when it came to script writing, and they didn't sprain any muscles when it came to directing the actors either, because some of the situations that we saw during the hour we spent watching it, I feel that the characters were oddly calm, to put it in a way without spoiling anything. Because I feel that some of the situations people ended up in, of course, zombie, you don't watch a zombie movie to watch realism, but there are still basic things you have to take into account. Like someone being dragged off by zombies. You would probably be in full-on panic mode. Shit. But shit. That's what I get for criticizing movies. But the characters in this, they didn't really play emotion up to a level that you would expect. And yeah. I'm not gonna rant on about it. It's not worth ranting on about. Just some friendly advice that don't waste your time watching it. Watch Mortal Kombat instead. It's dumb, but it's dumb on the right premise. Let's see. Let's not be an idiot about
Hang tight while I
this.
work on the other ones. Get it? Hang tight?
Shut up.
You know, talking about your feelings has been scientifically proven to reduce stress and improve mood.
Silver Sable
Just saying, you'd be doing us all a favor.
definitely has no sense of humor.
Okay, just one more.
I can just hit it and not hit the fuse boxes.
Get out of here.
There we go.
No. Stay here. Hammerhead will come to us.
Not so sure that's a good idea.
So, are you gonna return the favor? Yes, she is. She is giving me backup. And I thank her for it. That's gonna make this a hell of a lot easier. Because this is pretty intense, and that's the problem. When you haven't played this game for a few days, you lose your touch really quickly. I need to get better and more consistent with my playing of this game. But I'm guessing it's a bit late to think about that now, because this is, as I've said, and you may very well know, this is the last of the expansions, and I'm guessing that it will be maybe like 3 or 4 more episodes, because we haven't gotten very far into it. But if it is the same length as the other 2, I'm guessing it will be 3 or 4. Oh my god, I need to focus for a bit, because I feel there is a lot of shit flying. And I could try to actually use my skills. That is a great thing. Whoa. Easy there, big boy. Okay, let's fin the herd. Take out you, take out the guy with the shield, and what are we left with? We have a brute. Shouldn't present too much problems. I have fought so many brutes, so as long as they don't have miniguns, I don't feel very threatened by them. He said as he took a right swing straight to the face. And while we're on the subject of crap, shit, this is bad. This is very bad. Can I get like anyone else but him? Oh, I am so screwed. Help. Please. Why doesn't my suit power activate? It should activate by now. Or at least I feel it should. Ooh. Yeah, take that, you big meanie. There we go. So first we boost ourselves with some health. Then it's time to take on these lovely goons. Oh shit, there's a Brutus left. Okay, maximum effort. These are just trash mobs with fancier skins. And I have kicked the butt of so many of these. So I shouldn't struggle with this. I really shouldn't. Especially not when I'm backed up by Silver Sable and her angry hovercraft.
Can we please get out of here now?
Yes. Oh dear God. I'd call that an upgrade. Wow. All that's left of Hammerhead is Hammer's head.
See you in hell, bug.
Oh, come on. Ooh, she is not gonna like that. Okay.
2 for 1. My lucky day.
Ha! Called it. I knew she wasn't dead. This is too lighthearted of a game to kill her. And she is not that stupid. I am no Marvel expert, but I know a smart character when I see one. And I know relentless guy when I see one as well. Well, A for tenacity.
You're alive.
Did you honestly think I was dead?
No.
How did you find me?
Same way she did. Watch out. That girl has trust issues.
How long have you been watching me? Watching us?
Long enough to know you're making a mistake. Hammerhead's gotten too powerful.
Do you really think I have a choice?
Here.
Wait, is that?
Everything you need to know about that ugly thing. Sorry for what I did to you.
Which part?
But now we're even. One more thing. His head, not as strong as you think it is.
Now we're even. Okay, has he claimed parenthood to make her do his bidding?
Let's see what's on this thing.
I highly doubt it. Beat Olympus hideouts around the city to get base tokens. Press X to continue. Okay. Yeah, well, that is a quest for another day. I'm gonna end this episode right here. And I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. So until next time, this is the Wolfman signing off.